going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. Now it's time for the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like after taking race A on the Porsche 356A 1500 GS, so looks like this is going to be quite very excellent to get ready for the next daily race. So, looks like it's time for a Group 3 race on Circuit de la Sarda, and now this is going to be quite very excellent for a Group 3 race, so we might be able to get started. So this is going to be quite very challenging that this might be prepared. So maybe this is going to be able to choose a Group 3 car, so looks like this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get a good chance to go for. So looks like it's time to get ready to go to take the Xtreme Racing Challenge with using the Dodge Viper SRT GT3-R with a total drum and library variant Tyler. So, well, maybe this is going to be a new different alternate design variant. So, maybe this is going to be quite very excellent because this is going to be able to have something very good changes for having a different ways to show for. Now, looks like it's time to get ready to go. So this will also to take a 7-minute run. So this will also to get ready to get started. So I hope that this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get started for this race. So this might be given a good chance to keep it going and keep it simple. So this might be doing just fine. So this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get ready for one excellent long speed race that this will keep coming handy. So chicanes could also come in matter. Now looks like this is going to be able to have to give a good check to see this might be good. So the tires will be able to put on racing medium for this race, so this is going to be quite very good to get started. So this is going to be quite excellent to get ready to start this race. So this will also take a while, so this will also have to take 2 laps for this run. So looks like here we go. Just this is going to get everything a little bit smoothed up to be able to go a little extreme and then goes a little bit faster. So this is going to be quite very good to get everything started. So, well, I just definitely giving a little edit changes to make it as a different variant design. So this is definitely the resemble of a red with white stripes from any other race cars from any other variant. So this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get something for. Well, it might be possible that this is going to get pretty top notch to give it a good extreme. So, well, I got some other players who really like my activity for doing a lot of hard work to take everything prepared for. Now, looks like this is going to get a pretty good notch challenging that this might be able to be prepared for. So, this is going to get a lot of racing strategy that this is going to be able to make us that we're racing the 24 hours of Le Mans. So, looks like this is going to be able to get a good choice to use for the Dodge Viper, and then this is going to get pretty excellent to make a good chance to make a good extreme to get speed up and then get better for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take the long course, so this is going to give a good excellent straight that this will ultimately give a good strapping chance that this might need it for. So this is going to be able to do a little bit much more careful, so if we might be able to get a well focusing. So this will also stay on the SR, will also increase. So this is going to be able to be avoided as possible. So the first part of the penalty line on the straight, so this is going to be able to get this good call to be able to force it to slow down automatically. So it could be possible that whenever you see 2 or 3 penalty lines on the long straight track, or maybe 2 as well. So looks like this might be able to have to give a good course check sport mode, so this is going to get pretty top notch for it. So if possible that this will also drive carefully on the second chicane whenever you're using a different Group 3 car that might be giving a better concentrated weight that this might need to get improved handle for. Now looks like this is going to be able to keep coming in onto the most main corner, just going to make one stop to be able to slow down. Just gonna make sure that everything is all checked up until this might be able to get a go. Now, looks like this is gonna be able to get ready for one good straight run until this might be able to get a good chance to go for. Whenever you're gonna have to take a 15-minute practice until whenever you need it. So if possible, that this is going to be able to have to do it right now. So we'll make sure that this is going to have to take a lot of well focus and get some good handling turns to be able to dominate the long racetrack, and then this is going to be quite giving the only risk to be as possible. Now, if possible, that whenever you see the penalty line when there's a mistake happens, so it looks like 2 penalty lines is definitely now recommended to be able to force it to slow down. So it's like 2 penalty lines on the halfway, so it's definitely able to keep a good eye on for. Now looks like this is going to be able to keep going until this will get better. So better make sure, try not to cut off any track, so this will get penalty results. So this will drive as a professional racer, so this will also the race on Le Mans racetrack that this is going to be able to get prepared for. Now looks like this is going to be able to have a 1 lap practice until, so this is going to be able to make the call to be forced to slow down to the penalty line. So looks like there will be 3 penalty lines in Le Mans, so this is going to giving a recommend call that this will might be able to get on for. So I kind of say I was right about having penalty lines on Le Mans racetrack. It's going to be quite very longer and very extended that this will might be able to get started for. Now looks like this will also take 4 minutes to be able to get a good center lap run, so this might be able to do earlier if you want to take a 15-minute practice. So it's important that this is going to be quite even the only easy ways to go for. So this is going to be able to keep going until whenever you're going to have to take a lot of duration for having a lot more corners to be extended to give a good run. It will might be able to get better, that this will also keep going for the SR rating to make it good achievable. Now, looks like this is going to be able to keep coming in for, so it looks like it's only down for the minutes. So, I'm just going to be able to take 1 lap practice, so this is going to be able to do a little warm-up until this will might be able to get ready. Well, can I say that after the manufacturer series round 5, it is pretty excited that this is going to be quite very closer to reaching 2nd place. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take 2-3 races, and now this will might be able to give a good practice on Circuit de la Startup for 2-3 races that this will might be able to get prepared for. Now, just going to be able to have to wait until the time is about to be running out soon, so this will be able to get ready. So, it will be able to have 30 seconds until the matching is about to be prepared. So this will might be able to get started for taking a 1 good run that might be able to go for. Whenever it might need to do it, giving a good straight is important, that this will also to give the acceleration chance by any means as necessary. Okay, just gonna keep going until you'll be make it there. Now, it's like giving a good hood cam view that this will might get better until this will might be ready to go. So, yeah, I kind of say that the Mosing corner is going to be very tricky, so we might be able to avoid having the collision. Some tragic accidents since the 2012 24 Hours of Le Mans is definitely collided between the Toyota TS030 and the Ferrari 458 Italia, so better have to make sure, because this is going to be able to have to keep a lot more clean races that we might be able to get a chance to get ready. Now, looks like only have 16 players are now joining in session until this will might be ready to go and get started for this race. So I hope that we might be able to get a good chance to get some few other cornerings and then giving good straights that this will might be able to keep it up on it. Now, looks like this will might be able to have to get ready and sit back and wait until they're all set and ready to go. Kind of say that we'll be racing with driver rating C's for this race, so I hope they just really wants to be on the driver rating B to be able to get a good handling increase. So we'll make sure that we might be able to do the best we can, so try not to hit each other so it'll get an immediately bad SR rating. just gonna be ready to go until this wheel might be getting started. Alright, looks like this is gonna be quite prepared for having a good warm-up race until everybody's about to get started. So now looks like this is gonna be quite good to be joining in session until this wheel might be ready. Now looks like this is gonna be able to have to take a little warm-up until this wheel might be started. Now looks like coming out on the pit, and now this wheel might be getting started for this run. So this wheel might be able to do a little bit more concentration warm-up, so we might be able to get ready. It's definitely like that we're racing at the GT3 class, so it is going to be quite very excited that this wheel might be able to take 3 laps for this race. So looks like we'll make sure that we'll have to do the best we can. So this is going to be quite challenging for us if we might be able to get a good, excellent handling turn. So if we might be able to stay focused and get everything what we need to do. So we might be able to make sure that this wheel might get ready to go to get this race started. Okay, looks like giving a warm-up test complete, so this wheel might get ready to get started. Now, I hope that this is going to be able to have any chances that this wheel might be able to have 2 laps for this race, so this is going to be quite easy and better. So we'll make sure that this will also to be as a Le Mans racer by giving a chance. Now, looks like just gonna get ready for the dramatic cue part until we're about to be ready. Alright, looks like everybody is in starting grid formation, and now looks like we only have 14 players currently in for it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take a lot more fast laps to be able to keep up on it. So maybe 4 minutes is going to be taking a lot more risk to be able to catching up on. Now, looks like the rolling start is about to begin, so this wheel might be able to get the best corners we can. So whenever there's a mistake happens by receiving a penalty, so we'll make sure this will race carefully. Okay, good easy start on the 4 chicane to give a good chance to go. So let's go and take the Xtreme race to get started. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have to do a little bit obstacle ways to go for, so keep an eye out on the turns. Whenever there's a mistake, we'll get a penalty, so this will might be able to get exercise caution. Okay, take it nice and slow, just tap the apex whenever we need, so this will might be keep coming better for. Well, I know that this is going to be able to have a big moment to be able to race on the Le Mans track. It's going to be quite very challenging and very good to have the best manufacturers to be able to take on the historical French racetrack that this will might be get everything to be improved. Now, looks like this is going to be able to keep tracking in on the opponent with a red mark for the penalty on. So, this is going to be able to have to get a good straight that this will keep coming up on it. Just keep going up and then giving a good speed straight until, if possible, whenever you're going to have to get a good chance to keep coming closer. So, it'll be able to get a good acceleration drafting chance that this will come better. Okay, looks like the first part is going in to be able to force the slow down onto the penalty line. Just keep going until this will make a good throttle straight to go at it. Alright, looks like slowing down by giving a 0.5 seconds, so this will might get a good chance. So it's pretty easier to be able to get a good catching up on to the straight, so this is going to be able to give a better mental chance by any means necessary. Now, I hope that this is going to be able to keep coming in for a quite very good, excellent handling strategy. So the second part chicane is going to be quite very risky, so this will might be able to do a concentration as possible that this will might get a better chance to go for. Taking clean turns is big importance, so we'll make sure to avoid penalty as possible. Okay, looks like coming in onto the Mustang corner, and then just gonna make the one braking point to be able to keep coming in. And also watch out for the sand trap. That could be quite giving a tricky way to be able to make us slow down. Just gonna make sure the clean turns is important. Alright, so it looks like I'm on the 10th place. Now going in onto the 9 cars remaining. Take the one good epic chase that this will keep coming in for. So I hope that this is going to be able to take the possible way to master the Indianapolis session. So we'll have to make sure, because the Apex will also the guide us in for. So it might be able to take the concentration that this will keep coming better. Okay, looks like giving the only best way to be able to go for. Now, looks like this will keep coming. Okay, Terrible Team is in 8th, followed by Dr. Depp, 76 is in 7th. So, just gonna make sure, because penalty lines is definitely shown by green marks of it, so it could be quite very good for taking a long advanced track, that this is going to be quite giving the extended duration amount, so this will keep coming better. Okay, just gonna make sure, just take a little bit fourth corner freestyle turn. Like Dr. 76 is now definitely keep coming in to be able to force to slow down onto the penalty line. Just keep a good eye on until this is gonna get closer. Alright, this is it. Taking the overtake and then take the Porsche King. Whoa! Yeah, I kind of say, because according to our skills and TDI, well, it is going to be quite very extreme to be able to have the failed attempt moment. Now, looks like this is going to be able to keep catching up, so it looks like the second lap might be keep coming for it. Well, kind of say, not even a scratch. But this is going to be quite very good simple, that this will might keep coming better. Okay, just gonna keep it nice and tight and stay focused until this will get better. Just gonna make sure, because drafting is important before taking on a long straight with the chicanes on, so this is gonna give us one good excellent strategy to be able to catch up on it. Almost there, just gonna keep going and do the little extreme. Just gonna have to take the slipstream that this will might be able to get worked up on it. So it might be able to have to get a good chance to go for. Okay, gap distance is slowing down, so this will keep it up. Okay, almost. Just take it nice and slow and launch that throttle at the first chicane and then keep going. Looks like this is going to get a little bit much more better to be able to stay focused to take the slipstream for drafting. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get a good one attempt overtake pass to keep going. There you go. Just going to make one good pass that this will keep coming for. Then, looks like the double cone's going in, so get into it. Okay, better make sure, because this is going to be able to have the mind gap distance from behind. This is going to give a lot more concentration, that this will stay focused. Now, looks like here Doga is in the lead, so it looks like he's about to make his winning spot for Brazilian GT players to take on for, and looks like Dr. Depp 76 is coming back in for, so just going to make sure to keep going at it. Okay, well, important tip, you guys, before going into the Mustang corner. So this will be possible to be able to slow down as possible whenever there's an opponent aim fly by taking an late braking point before everything is collided. That's how what happened in the 2012 24 Hours of Le Mans, by having a crash moment, because this is going to be quite giving the only remembrance for having the 24 Hours of Le Mans crash moments, that this is going to be able to see how it happened for. So it's going to be able to do the safety test that we might be able to keep racing on the Circuit de la Stardust. Now, looks like going in to take on for us, so it looks like taking one step closer to be able to reach onto 6th place, so it looks like currently on the 7th. Just keep going until you'll be doing just fine. Now, looks like gonna have to take the first corner again, so this is gonna be able to do much carefully, try not to get struck in onto the sand trap. And even if possible, whenever there's a mistake happen before you're not performing in the outside corner. So 0.5 seconds is definitely now going to be receiving on the mark. So this will might be able to keep going until this will also to avoid opening mistakes. Gonna have to slow down and go back in again, so this is gonna get better for it. Okay, almost there. Just gonna have to take the 4th chicane corner after this. Now, looks like this is gonna be a good, clear finish. So, well, I know that this is gonna be quite very good simple. So, looks like I'm on the safe clear. So, looks like this is gonna be a professional race on this daily race for this week. So, good thing I just finally made it in 7th place. So, looks like this is gonna be quite very good to get everything went up on 5 positions. So. That was a great race. Well, I know that this is going to be able to have a variant design on this one, so, well, I'll just make sure that this will also to change back to the original type, so it is definitely under work livery design, so this will might make it better for. So right now, looks like the daily race is complete, so this is going to be able to have a replay, so whenever it is, so looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to race on Le Mans track. So good thing I'm just definitely good on the S on the blue, so this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to keep it up on it. Now, looks like total mileage of 3.32 miles is complete. So, looks like, let's see which today's daily workout complete for a gift card for today. So, looks like this is going to be the usual to be able to see, and looks like a classic Ferrari is now going to be in, not just a Ferrari, but an SLS AMG GT3 is now received. Could be possible to be quite very good to make as good variant library design for the same car as you already received. Now, looks like Group 3 in Le Mans in this daily race, so this is going to be quite very excellent to be able to get started. So, I was definitely able to have an alternate library variant for one of my Total Drama libraries, so this is going to be able to get a good chance to get everything prepared for it, but this is definitely an alternate variant in progress, so this is going to be able to get everything done, so, well, I'll just make sure that this will might be able to continuing on for a Group 3 race, so looks like this is going to be quite very challenging to get ready to get started, so better keep up on the SR rating while racing in Le Mans track, so this will get better to be able to get increased improvements, so we'll make sure to avoid the penalty as possible if we might be able to have a good clean race. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up a 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links are in the description down below if you want to see more. Well, I'll be see you guys next time to continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.